Hello, welcome to Cinnamon. Today we are going to be making a Star Wars meal. We decided to make a couple of different recipes from the Wookiee Cookies cookbook. And the first one we are going to make is going to be the Crazy Cantina Chili.
Crazy.
We will also be making the TIE Fighter Ties.
TIE Fighter.
And to drink, we're going to try making the Skywalker Smoothies.
Yay, Skywalker! Crazy.
To make the chili, we are going to need 1 can of kidney beans, 1 can of black beans, 1 can of chickpeas, 1 can of diced tomatoes. The recipe calls for crushed tomatoes, but I got diced. 2 tablespoons of oil, 1 cup of tomato juice, 2 tablespoons of chili powder, and 1/8 of a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, and 1 onion. First we gotta chop our onion.
Why not?
This recipe calls for a whole onion, but I don't know, to me it just seems like an awful lot of onion. Now it says to drain the beans. What I do is I open up the can and then I just kind of hold it like this and pour the liquid right out. Doesn't get any extra dishes dirty. And then if you want to rinse them too, I just pour in my water and do it again.
Hi everyone in the camera.
Alright, so now we're going to start cooking.
Hey, we're gonna cook the camera.
First we're going to set our stove element, needs to be set on medium high, and then we just add in our oil and let it heat up.
We're gonna be cooking the camera.
If we were cooking the camera, that would not taste very good at all, would it? I don't know, maybe that's what droids eat. Do you think droids eat cooked cameras?
Yeah.
Give them photographic memory?
Yeah, then they can take pictures in their eyes.
Now to check to see if the oil's hot enough, it's been sitting here for a while, I just throw an onion in, and if it sizzles then it's hot enough. It's time to throw in the onions.
It smells delicious.
It does. I like sauteed onions. It says to cook for about 5 minutes or until they are tender.
Moving the onions, they're moving the onions, they're moving the onions around.
Next it says to add our cayenne pepper and chili powder.
Even the little tall ones.
I'm not going to add all of this right now. And now we are supposed to add all the beans. Here's our black beans. Here's our kidney beans. Now we're supposed to add the crushed tomatoes, but I've got diced tomatoes, so that's what we're adding instead. And the 1 cup of tomato juice. More of this chili powder now.
Chili powder.
And I have not actually ever tried this recipe before. We are to reduce the heat to medium-low and simmer for 15 minutes, stirring occasionally. Next up, we are going to make the TIE Fighter Ties while the chili is cooking. So, I'm doing it different from the recipe again. I tend to do that a lot. The recipe calls for refrigerator breadsticks. I couldn't find any, so I just made the pizza dough from my making pizza video, which I'll post the link down below. And we're just going to cut them. I'm not sure if I'm going to get the exact same measurements. First it says we're supposed to cut the hot dog wieners in half.
So
So
cut
right in
them
half.
in a, like,
I got my hand right over your head.
Oh.
There! Perfect. Just do this in half. I have no idea how long the breadsticks are that you buy in the store. Oh, this is going to be, well, it says I'm supposed to take the sausage like this and then make a V like that and then make another V like that. I'm not sure how that is going to work. Like that, maybe?
Yeah.
wrap the same sausage in the opposite direction. I think that's how it's supposed to be. It looks like a butterfly. There's our TIE fighter. Okay then, I'm going to try something different. I'm going to ignore the instructions because I don't like the instructions. I'm going to pull this so that it's a little longer.
Why do you pull it?
So that it's a little longer.
Why?
That way I have enough
Dough.
To do both. Now I'm going to take these and just lie them on top like that and pinch. Pinchy, pinchy, pinch. And then
That's what you're going to do with the rest of the...
there we go. Now
There's a TIE fighter.
we have a TIE fighter. There you go.
Pew pew. Pew
You make pew pew noises when you eat them. Sounds good to me.
I'm gonna pretend to fly it, and then I'm gonna eat it. Munch on it. Okay, take the hot dog wheel. Put this one on here. Down.
You're on. I can go closer up here.
Let's do it with my
Pinch
feet.
there and pinch
Let's see.
there and then just
There.
like that.
Squish it even more. Squish.
Like this. We'll squish. We'll kind of squish the sides of it in. Does that work?
Yeah.
There you go.
TIE fighter.
I just came up with a way of doing this. I think is what they were trying to explain, but they weren't explaining it very well on the instructions. So what I did now is I lay them on top of each other like this, and now I'm going to twist it like that. And
That's what
twist
I'm
it
doing. Twist.
like that. And then
Is that how the book look?
pull it apart like this, and there we go.
Mm.
Alright, so it says to bake according to the instructions on the breadstick package, but since I made my own breadsticks and my breadsticks are actually pizza dough, I wasn't sure how long I'd need to bake them. This ended up needing to be baked for about 18 minutes. Yeah, they turned out okay. Some of them kind of look like TIE fighters and some of them, I'm not sure what they look like. Alright, we are actually going to be making one more little treat item today. We're going to be making some R2D2 treats. We need to have a bowl for melting the chocolate chips. I used half a cup of white chocolate melts instead of chocolate chips because I find they solidify quicker. 2 tablespoons of chopped peanuts, a KitKat bar, and 1 banana. First thing we're going to do is take our melts, pour them into our bowl, and microwave them. And while we are microwaving those, we are going to peel our banana. Okay, so these have been in the microwave for about 1 minute. You want to stir it till it's all melted? Now we are going to take this banana and cut it in half like that. And then cut it in half each one more time. So we've got 4.
It's ready to go.
So take your knife and cut across all of them. Just like that.
Can I do this?
Oh, they're breaking apart. No! You can try that. Alright, so here we've got our banana piece. And now we are going to dip it into chocolate.
Can I try?
Yeah. I think I'm going to need a fork. Heavy. Okay. I'm only doing the top and the sides of this because it's heavy. And then it wants only the top in. So we'll just go like that.
That's like a roast marshmallow.
And then we take these, take 2 that are more
R2 or what?
There is
R2D2.
R2D2. And then we over here have our sheet. You can put little R2 on here. Okay, you guys, you're not supposed to come in here and just start snitching ingredients. Alright, the last thing that we are making is the Skywalker Smoothies. And for the Skywalker Smoothies, I'm making a double batch because once again I am serving 5 people here instead of 2. I think it makes 2 servings, so double batch it is. So for our double batch, we will need 2 cups of frozen strawberries. I have a little bit of mixed berries in here too. 1 cup of pineapple juice, or you could use orange juice. And then it says 4 ice cubes for 1 batch. My ice cubes are a little on the small side, so I just made it about half a cup. And 2 bananas. So now what we need to do first is, I'm going to blend it off with my ninja here. Put all of our ingredients into our blender. This is pretty full. And we are all done. Perfect. We have our Skywalker Smoothies. Alright, we have now finished making our Star Wars Cookbook meal. We have Skywalker Smoothies, we have Cantina Chili, we've got R2D2 Treats, and we've got TIE Fighter Ties. My family is eagerly awaiting the time where they can eat all these tasty little treats. To finish up with the chili, all we did was sprinkle on some cheese and some sour cream on top. We decided we were going to indulge in the dark side a little bit here, and we've got our dark chips for our chili. I hope you enjoyed this little video that we made, and have fun cooking some of your own Star Wars treats.